Hi there. Might be a little bit windy, so apologies if the noise isn't very good. Feeling frustrated. This is a bit of an update on my osteoporosis. So I've waited 3.5 weeks to get a doctor's appointment because for some reason it takes them 3.5 weeks to get, or 3 weeks, to get the results from the hospital to the doctors. Which is bloody ridiculous. Anyway, and I mustn't complain. I know we were very lucky in the UK with the National Health Service, but having had private healthcare for years, which I had to stop a few years ago because they wanted 300 quid a month from me. Anyway, so I went to the doctor today wanting to sort of have a really good chat about what sort of she would prescribe or what she thought about, the way I should go forward. I'd had a brief discussion with the lady who did the scan at the hospital 3.5 weeks ago, who had said, the options are this bisphosphonates, specifically alendronic acid, and alternatively HRT. Because of my age that might work, but because I've had a history of breast cancer, that might be a risk. Anyway, I went into the doctor's. She was about 20, possibly a bit older, but she looked about 20. Again, not that that's an issue, but and she said, "Oh, what can I help you with?" And I thought it was fairly obvious why I was there, because she'd received the letter from the doctors, from the hospital. Anyway, she didn't even tell me about my scan results, what score I'd got. She didn't tell me about my vitamin D levels, what score I'd got, both of which I happened to have found out from the nurse when I phoned her up on Monday at the hospital saying, why are the results not at the doctor's? So she didn't mention any of that, so I didn't even bring it up. She just said, oh yeah, right, you need to go on alendronic acid, and sort of bye-bye, take it from there. And I sort of thought, flipping heck, this is why people just ram medicines down your throat, and maybe the older generation, even older than me, don't even, haven't done any kind of investigating. So I kind of said to her, look, I've spent the last 3 weeks not doing huge amounts of research, but that I had looked on the internet, and everything that I read about alendronic acid was rubbish. It was just not good, it didn't work, it made your bones more dense, but it didn't make them stronger. And she just wouldn't have it. And it's just like these, and she said, oh no, well, in the GP practices, that's what we recommend, that's what we prescribe. And it basically just, I think they just have a little rule book. Okay, osteoporosis, prescribe this. Something else, prescribe that. And it's just crap. Somebody mentioned to me, I think it was Deanna Jones, about functional medicine, finding somebody who practices functional medicine, which I think is more of a natural approach. I don't know. Anyway, I need to look into it. Problem is I know they're going to cost a bloody fortune, and I just can't, haven't got the money for that at the moment. And I know your health is critical, but so anyway, I kind of, she was all ready to write the prescription out, and I'd said, that I'd been wondered if it would be possible to do it by exercise and diet and nutrition supplements alone, and that I was already taking calcium citrate, not carbonate apparently, because that's like putting blocks of limestone in your body, vitamin D3, which you need, and vitamin K2, which hopefully puts the calcium in your bones rather than in your muscles, which leads to arthritis, or in your blood vessels, which leads to heart disease. So anyway, she just wasn't having any of it. She wasn't open up for any discussion. She wasn't interested, and she had the little book that said tick, offer alendronic acid, and that was it. So I just said, I'll think about it. I'm not happy about it. I need to do more research. You can give me the prescription if you want to. And she just said, well, no, go away, have a read about it all. Don't go on forums, don't go on independent websites, just look at the NHS, just look at patients something or other, I can't remember what it was, which is just so blinkered, isn't it? I mean, it's just, I know what she means. You can look at all these forums and things and they can scare the shit out of you. But yeah, anyway, I should just have to see what I'm going to do and take it from here. But big disappointment and a big thumbs down, I'm afraid, to my NHS experience today. Okay, bye.